Hey, English learners! Welcome back to Key to Learn English. I'm Sarah, and I am so excited about today's topic.
And I'm Ryan. Today we're talking about something that makes so many people nervous. Small talk.
Yes, small talk. Those awkward conversations at work, at parties, at networking events. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Standing there with a drink in your hand, desperately trying to think of something to say.
Right? And it's even harder when you're speaking English and it's not your first language. Your mind just goes blank.
Exactly. But here's the good news. Small talk is actually a skill you can learn, and today we're going to teach you exactly how to do it.
Yes, we're going to give you conversation starters, ways to keep the conversation going, and how to exit gracefully when you want to leave.
Right, because small talk doesn't have to be awkward. It can actually be fun and natural once you know the formulas.
Exactly. This is a B1 to B2 level episode, so if you're intermediate, you're in the perfect place.
And if you're enjoying these practical English conversations, please hit that like button and subscribe to Key to Learn English.
Yes, it really helps us keep making these episodes for you.
And after you listen, drop a comment and tell us, do you find small talk easy or difficult? And what's your biggest challenge with it?
Yes, we read every comment, and we'd love to hear your experience.
Okay, so here's how we're structuring today's episode.
First, we'll talk about what small talk actually is and why it matters.
Then we'll give you conversation starters for different situations: work, parties, networking events.
After that, we'll teach you how to keep the conversation flowing and avoid those awkward silences.
And finally, our word tour, where we break down all the useful expressions.
Perfect. Let's learn how to master small talk in English.
Okay, Sarah, let's start with the basics. What exactly is small talk?
Small talk is light, casual conversation about unimportant topics. It's not deep, it's not serious, it's just friendly chatting.
Right, like talking about the weather, the weekend, traffic, food, topics that anyone can discuss.
Exactly. And here's the thing. Small talk isn't really about the topic. It's about building connection and showing friendliness.
Yes, that's so important. When you ask someone, "How was your weekend?" you're not really asking for a detailed report.
Right. You're just being polite and opening the door for conversation.
Exactly. And this is especially important in English-speaking cultures like the US, UK, Canada, Australia.
Yes, because in these cultures, small talk is expected. It's how we show we're approachable and friendly.
Right. If you just stand there silently at a work event or party, people might think you're unfriendly or uncomfortable.
But the truth is, you might just be shy or unsure what to say in English.
Exactly. So learning small talk phrases helps you break that barrier and connect with people.
Right. And small talk is especially important at work because it builds relationships with colleagues and clients.
Absolutely. Those few minutes before a meeting starts, that's small talk time. It makes the meeting feel more relaxed and friendly.
Exactly. And at parties or social events, small talk is how you meet new people and make friends.
Right. You can't just walk up to someone and start talking about philosophy. You need to warm up first.
Exactly. Small talk is the warm-up. It's the bridge to deeper conversation.
So, if you've been avoiding small talk because you think it's pointless or fake, I get it. But it actually serves a real purpose.
Right. Think of it as social lubricant. It makes interactions smoother and more comfortable.
Social lubricant. I love that. Okay, so now that we know why it matters, let's talk about how to actually do it.
Okay, let's start with the most common situation. You're at work. maybe in the break room or waiting for a meeting to start.
Yes, and there's a colleague there. Maybe you know them a little, maybe not. What do you say?
The easiest opener is about the weekend. If it's Monday or Tuesday, you say, "How was your weekend?"
Perfect. And if it's Thursday or Friday, you say, any plans for the weekend?
Exactly. These are universal conversation starters. Everyone can answer them.
Right. And the answer is usually pretty simple. It was good, pretty relaxing. You? Or, not much, just staying home. How about you?
Yes, and then you share a little bit about your weekend. Nothing too detailed, just one or two sentences.
Like, I went hiking on Saturday. The weather was perfect.
Oh, nice. Where did you go?
See? And just like that, the conversation is flowing.
Exactly. Okay, what about other work-related small talk openers?
You can comment on something happening at work, like, how's that project going? Or, ready for the big presentation?
Yes, or you can comment on something observable. I like your shirt. Is it new? Or, is that coffee from the new place down the street?
Perfect. These are low-pressure questions that show you're paying attention.
Right. And people generally like talking about themselves, so asking questions is always safe.
Okay, now let's talk about parties or social events. This is where small talk feels more intimidating.
Oh, yes, because at work, you at least have work in common. At a party, you might know nothing about the person.
Right. So, what do? You walk up to someone, or someone walks up to you. What's the opener?
The easiest one is, "Hi, I'm Sarah. How do you know the host?" Or, "How do you know name?"
Perfect. Because at a party, everyone has at least one thing in common. They know the host.
Exactly. And the person might say, "Oh, we work together," or "We went to college together."
And then you can follow up. Oh, what do you do? Or, oh, where did you go to college?
Exactly. See how one question leads to another? That's the flow of small talk.
Right. Another great party opener is commenting on the event itself. This is a great place. Or, the food is amazing. Have you tried the appetizers?
Yes. Commenting on the environment is always safe. Weather, food, music, venue.
Right. And if you're at a networking event, the opener is usually, so, what do you do? Or, what brings you here today?
Exactly. Networking events are more focused on work, so those questions are expected.
Perfect. Okay, so we've covered openings. But what happens after that? How do you keep the conversation going?
Okay, this is where many people struggle. You've asked the opening question, they've answered. Now what?
Right. This is the moment where panic sets in and you say, okay, nice talking to you, and run away.
Exactly. But you don't have to do that. The secret is follow-up questions and active listening.
Okay, explain that.
So when someone answers your question, listen for details you can ask about. They give you clues for the next question.
Okay, so if I say, how was your weekend? And you say, it was good. I went to a concert.
Oh, nice. Who did you see?
See? You picked up on the word concert and asked a follow-up question.
Exactly. And then you might say, "I saw this local band. They were amazing."
Oh, cool. What kind of music do they play?
And now we're having a real conversation. All because I listened and asked follow-ups.
Exactly. This is active listening. You're not just waiting for your turn to talk, you're actually hearing what they say.
Right. And the beautiful thing is, you don't need to know much about the topic. You just need to be curious.
Yes, even if I know nothing about concerts, I can ask, do you go to concerts often? Or, how did you hear about them?
Perfect. Those are great follow-up questions. And here's another tip. Share something related from your own experience.
Okay, give me an example.
So if you tell me you went to a concert, I might say, "Oh, I love live music. I haven't been to a concert in ages, though.
Right, and now you've contributed to the conversation, not just asked questions.
Exactly. Small talk is a balance between asking questions and sharing about yourself.
Right. If you only ask questions, you seem like an interviewer. If you only talk about yourself, you seem self-centered.
Exactly. It's a dance. They talk, you listen, and ask. You talk, they listen and ask. Back and forth.
Perfect. Okay. What about when there's a silence? Those awkward pauses that make everyone uncomfortable.
First of all, a small pause is normal and okay. You don't have to fill every second with words.
That's good to know, because I always panic during silences.
I know, we all do. But if the silence feels too long, you can use transition phrases to change topics.
Like what?
Like, by the way, have you seen that new show on Netflix? Or, oh, speaking of concerts, did you hear about the festival next month?
Ah, so you're acknowledging the topic change, but making it smooth.
Exactly. Or you can comment on the environment again. I'm going to grab another drink. Want anything? Or, it's getting warm in here, isn't it?
Right. These are easy, low-pressure comments that anyone can respond to.
Exactly. And sometimes it's okay to just say, well, I should go mingle. Or, I'm going to grab some food. Nice chatting with you.
Yes, permission to exit. We'll talk more about that later. Okay, Sarah, let's talk about what not to talk about in small talk.
Yes, this is crucial because some topics can make people uncomfortable.
Right. So, in English-speaking cultures, especially with people you don't know well, avoid these topics: politics, religion, money, and personal health issues.
Exactly. These are called hot button topics because they can start arguments or make people uncomfortable.
Right. Unless you know the person well and you know they're comfortable discussing these topics, just avoid them in small talk.
Exactly. Small talk should be light and pleasant, not controversial or too personal.
Right. Also avoid complaining too much. A little venting is okay, like Monday mornings are tough, but don't go on and on about your problems.
Right. Nobody wants to hear a stranger's life story about their divorce or medical issues. Save that for close friends.
Exactly. Okay, so what are safe topics?
Safe topics are weather, food, travel, weekend plans, hobbies, TV shows or movies, local events, and work in general terms.
Yes, these are universal topics that anyone can discuss without getting too deep.
Right. Like, have you traveled anywhere interesting lately? Is a great question.
Oh yes, I went to Japan last year. It was incredible.
Oh, wow. What was your favorite part?
See? And we're off and running. Travel is a fantastic small talk topic.
Exactly. Same with food. Have you tried that new restaurant downtown? Everyone eats, so everyone can participate.
Right. Food is a universal language.
Exactly. And hobbies are great too. What do you like to do in your free time?
Yes, but be prepared for the answer, oh, nothing much, just relax. Not everyone has exciting hobbies.
True. And that's okay. You can say, same here. Sometimes doing nothing is the best hobby.
Exactly. You're showing empathy and keeping it light.
Okay, this might be the most important skill of all. How to exit a conversation without being rude.
Yes, because sometimes you're stuck in a conversation and you desperately want to leave, but you don't know how.
Right. And just walking away feels so rude, but staying feels painful.
Exactly. So what do you do?
First, watch for natural breaks in the conversation. When there's a pause, that's your moment.
Okay, so you wait for the pause. Then what?
Then you use an exit phrase. The most common one is, well, it was really nice talking to you.
Yes, and usually the other person says, "You too," and you both part ways.
Exactly. Other exit phrases are, I should let you go, or I'm going to grab another drink, or I need to catch up with someone.
Well, I should go mingle a bit. Great chatting with you.
Yes, absolutely. Enjoy the party.
See? Clean exit. No awkwardness.
Exactly. And at work, you can say, I should get back to my desk, or I have a meeting coming up.
Right, you're giving a reason, which makes it feel less like you're just escaping them.
Exactly. Even if the reason is small, it helps smooth the exit.
And here's a pro tip. If you want to maintain the relationship, end with, "Let's grab coffee sometime," or "See you around."
Yes, that shows you enjoyed the conversation and you're open to talking again.
Exactly. It leaves a positive impression.
Okay, everyone, time for our word tour, where we collect all the useful phrases from today.
Yes, let's make sure all this vocabulary sticks in your brain.
First phrase, small talk.
Small talk is light, casual conversation about unimportant topics, used to be friendly and build connection.
For example, I'm not good at small talk. I prefer deep conversations.
Or, we made small talk while waiting for the meeting to start.
Perfect. Next phrase, break the ice.
Break the ice means to start a conversation or make people feel comfortable in an awkward situation.
For example, I told a joke to break the ice.
Or, small talk is a good way to break the ice with strangers.
Great. Next, how was your weekend?
This is a classic conversation starter, asking someone about their weekend activities.
For example, hey John, how was your weekend?
It was great. Went to the beach. How about yours?
Perfect. Next, any plans for the weekend?
This is another classic opener, usually used on Thursday or Friday.
For example, it's almost Friday. Any plans for the weekend?
Not much, just relaxing at home.
Great. Next phrase. How do you know? No.
This is a common question at parties or events to find out someone's connection to the host.
For example, hi, I'm Sarah. How do you know Emily?
We work together. I'm Ryan.
Perfect. Next, what do you do?
This is asking about someone's job or profession, very common in networking situations.
For example, so what do you do?
I'm a teacher. How about you?
Great. Next phrase, follow-up question.
A follow-up question is a question that builds on what someone just said, showing you're listening.
For example, he mentioned hiking, so I asked a follow-up question about where he went.
Good follow-up questions keep the conversation flowing.
Exactly. Next, active listening.
Active listening means really paying attention to what someone says, not just waiting for your turn to talk.
For example, she's great at active listening. She always asks thoughtful questions.
Active listening makes you a better conversationalist.
Perfect. Next phrase, hot button topic.
A hot-button topic is a controversial subject that might start arguments, like politics or religion.
For example, I avoid hot button topics at work parties.
Smart choice. Hot-button topics are risky in small talk.
Exactly. Next, light and pleasant.
Light and pleasant means easy, positive, and not too serious or heavy.
For example, keep the conversation light and pleasant. Don't get too deep.
The party had a light and pleasant atmosphere.
Great. Next phrase, off and running.
Off and running means something has started successfully and is going well.
For example, Once we started talking about travel, we were off and running.
The conversation was off and running after I asked about his hobbies.
Perfect. Next, mingle.
To mingle means to move around and chat with different people at a social event.
For example, I should go mingle and meet some new people.
He spent the whole party mingling with guests.
Great. Next phrase, catch up with someone.
To catch up with someone means to talk to them and hear what's new in their life.
For example, I need to catch up with Sarah. I haven't seen her in weeks.
Let's catch up over coffee sometime.
Perfect. Last one. See you around.
See you around is a casual goodbye, meaning you'll probably see each other again soon.
For example, okay, great talking to you. See you around.
Yeah, see you around.
Perfect.
Okay, Sarah, let's do some practice scenarios so listeners can hear these phrases in action.
Great idea. Let's start with a work break room scenario.
Okay, I'm walking into the break room and you're there making coffee.
Oh, hey, Ryan. How's it going?
Hey, pretty good. Just needed a caffeine fix. How was your weekend?
It was great. I finally finished that book I've been reading forever.
Oh, nice. What book?
It's called The Midnight Library. Have you heard of it?
I haven't, but I've been looking for a good book. What's it about?
It's about a woman who gets to explore different versions of her life. It's really thought-provoking.
Oh, that sounds cool. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, I definitely recommend it. Are you reading anything right now?
Not at the moment, but I should get back into it. Anyway, ready for that client meeting later?
Yeah, I think so. Should be good.
Awesome. All right, I should get back. See you at the meeting.
Sounds good. See you.
See? That was natural, easy, and not awkward at all.
Exactly. We covered weekend, books, and work. Perfect small talk.
Okay, next scenario. Meeting someone new at a party.
Perfect. I'll be the new person.
Hi, I'm Ryan.
Hi, Ryan. I'm Sarah. How do you know Marcus?
We went to college together, like 10 years ago. How about you?
We work together, actually. He's always talking about his college friends, so it's nice to finally meet some of you.
Oh, cool. What do you guys do?
We're both in marketing. What about you? What do you do?
I'm a software engineer. Totally different world.
Oh, interesting. Do you like it?
Yeah, most of the time. It can be frustrating, but it's rewarding when you solve a tough problem.
I can imagine. I'm the same way with marketing campaigns.
Yeah, every job has those moments. Oh, speaking of Marcus, have you tried the dip he made? It's amazing.
Not yet. I need to grab some food. Where is it?
Over on that table. I'm actually going to get more myself.
Perfect. Let's go.
And just like that, we've transitioned from small talk to doing something together.
Exactly. That's how friendships start at parties.
Wow, Sarah, we covered so much about small talk today.
Yes, from why it matters to how to start, how to keep it going, and how to exit gracefully.
And the most important thing to remember is, small talk is a skill. You can practice and improve.
Exactly. You don't have to be naturally outgoing or extroverted. You just need a few good phrases and the willingness to try.
Right. And remember, most people feel awkward too. You're not alone in that.
Exactly. Everyone's a little nervous in social situations. Small talk is how we bridge that nervousness together.
Right. And the more you practice, the more natural it becomes.
So here's your challenge for this week.
Ooh, what is it?
Try to start at least 3 small talk conversations this week. At work, at a store, anywhere.
Yes, and use at least one phrase we taught today. How was your weekend? Or, any plans for the weekend?
Exactly. And then come back and tell us in the comments how it went.
Yes, we want to hear your success stories and even your awkward moments. We've all been there.
Exactly. There's no perfect small talk, just practice.
So don't be too hard on yourself. Just try.
All right, this is Sarah.
And this is Ryan from Key to Learn English.
Thank you so much for learning with us today.
Now go out there and make some small talk. You've got this.
Bye!